Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another analysis video. Today we're going to be talking about GBP chief. I just want to show you that this strategy works on almost all pairs. So we're going to be talking about GBP chief and analyze it using our strategy. It's going to be a step-by-step breakdown like I always do it, and I can show you how to analyze the market the right way. So now if you don't know how to analyze the market, this is going to be your video. If you don't know how to take your forex entries and exits, this is going to be your video, because I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide in 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. If you don't know how to gauge the market trend and analyze the market way, this is going to be your video. Also, if you don't have a strategy to use, you can adopt this strategy. It's going to help you. And the WhatsApp number here, you see here, if you want to get my book and you cannot access Telegram, this is the WhatsApp number that you should send me a message on and request for the book. It is only $10 this month. So without wasting any time, let's go for it. Now, this is going to be a step-by-step guide. Like I always tell you, we are going to be following our rules. There are only 4 rules that govern the strategy, 4 main rules that govern this strategy. So just take in and then understand what is supposed to be done. Now, rule number 1, what do we do? I'm just going to be writing them here. Rule number 1, we want to go, let me just put number 1. Okay, so let me reduce the font size to 20 should be okay. So rule number 1, go to your high time frame, and you can see, guys, these are the rules I repeat over and over again. It never changes. Go, what is this I'm writing? Go to your highest time frame. Go to your highest time frame. That is rule number 1. So when you open the chart like this, a clean chart, this is the 2-hour time frame, GBP chief. The first thing you want to do, you want to go to your highest time frame. So I'm just going to go to my highest time frame, which is the weekly. I use the weekly as my highest time frame, but you can use whichever time frame you see. I put different time frames for different traders in my book: scalpers, swing traders, day traders, and position size traders. It is all in my book. So if you want to know which type of trader and which time frame can you use as your time frame using this strategy, you can get the book. You're going to find it there. For me, I'm a swing trader, so I use the weekly. So I'm going to go to the weekly time frame. Let me just extend the things. Where should I put it? WhatsApp should be here. Yes, this one should be here. So now, on your highest time frame, what do you want to do? You have to be attentive, guys, because this video is going to be as short as it's going to be, only 10 minutes. I don't want it to exceed that. So on your time frame, what do you have to do? Rule number 2, you want to mark out your structures on your highest time frame. Mark structures. You want to mark out your structures on your highest time frame. And what are the structures that you're looking at? The structures are very simple. We want to look for if there is any head and shoulders, that is the chart patterns. If there is any double tops, chart patterns. If there is any triple tops, any inverted head and shoulder, or double bottoms, any chart pattern that you can see. You want to mark out your support and resistance zones. You want to mark out your demand and supply zones. If you trade trend lines, you want to mark out your trend lines on the highest time frame. Those are the only structures that you want to mark on your highest time frame, and it is important that you identify these structures the right way in their right positions. If for any case you identify your structures wrongly or you mark them wrongly, then chances are high you're not going to be getting accurate entries. So make sure your structures are corresponding to where price action has been respecting. And I teach how to mark out your structures very well in my book. So you can just WhatsApp me. The number is on the screen. Where is it? The number is here. The WhatsApp number is here on the screen. So you can just WhatsApp me for the book and you can be able to get it. Let me put it there. So now, after this number 2, let's mark out the structures. Now for me, I always want to mark out my structures using the line chart, especially support and resistance. I want to mark them using the line chart because the line chart shows me clearly where the price turned around from. So I'll just go to the line chart and then get my support and resistance, the tools I use to mark my support and resistance. So this one here, I think this one should be okay. So I can see one there. That is one. Now the second one, I'm just going to duplicate this, clone, and then I can see one here. I don't know if you guys can see it. And someone will ask me, what do you consider when you're marking out these structures? You can either get my book or join my mentorship, and then I can teach you. But in most cases, I consider a price point where price has been touching for most periods of time. Like one here, we have two touches. We have this one, we have this one, we have this one. Now down here, we have this one, and this one. Those are three touches. And then another thing I'm going to look at is where price is currently. I'm not going to mark structures up here. Like for example, there's a structure up here, but I'm not going to mark it. Why? Because price is not yet there. And think about it, if price is to reach up here, it will have to cross here first. So before I mark up here, price has to reach here and break. If it breaks, then I'll mark, because that is going to be the next zone that price is going to go to. And you have to know that price moves from zones to zones. So if it breaks here, definitely it's going to come here, so I'll mark that zone. But before it breaks here, when it is still within this confines here, I'm not going to mark anything up there. I'm just going to be looking at this zone and this zone. Simple, straight to the point. That is how I want my trading to be, as easy as it can be. Now you want yours to be like that, you can purchase the book, or you can join my mentorship. It's only $100 this month. Okay, so now let's go to let's go now to our candlesticks, because we have marked out our structures. That is what rule number 2. Do we see any demand and supply zones? Yes, I can see a supply zone. I don't know if you guys can see it, but me, I can see it. We have a supply zone here. People who trade supply and demand setups, you know that this is a drop based drop. So if price comes back to this zone, it's likely to react. However, I wouldn't be looking to sell from this zone unless I get confirmations. My probable zone to sell from is this zone up here. I'm not looking to sell from this zone unless I get confirmations. My probable zone is up here. Good. Now and why am I looking to sell? It's because we're approaching, this is a supply zone and there is a previous resistance. So that's why I'm talking more about selling than buying, though the price is in the middle of nowhere. And that is how I build my narrative on the high time frame. Good. What is the next rule? The next rule is you want to drop down to, after doing these things, rule number 3, just put here rule number 3, drop to your medium time frame. That is rule number 3. You want to drop down to your medium time frame. And what are you going to do on your medium time frame? Your medium time frame is where you're going to observe the immediate trend of the market. So let me just follow the rules and drop down to my medium time frame, like rule number 3 says. My medium time frame is always the daily. However, different kinds of traders have different medium time frames. You cannot consider my medium time frame to be your medium time frame. Good. Now on the medium time frame, this is why you want to do a few things. One, you want to identify the immediate trend of the market. What is the immediate trend of the market? We can see that it is a bullish trend and price is currently going to the upside. Now, number 2, you want to refine your zones on the medium time frame. Look at your zones and refine them according to the structures you see on the medium time frame. So if I look at this zone, this one is already okay. I'm not touching it, the support zone. Then the resistance zone, I think this one I can refine, because initially it respected this zone, but price when it came here went through it before it could drop. So I'm just going to extend this to accommodate this thing here. So this is zone I've refined, and also I can see another zone. If you look very well, there is a zone here where price, I think it is up. Yeah, it is up, because price retests to 1, 2, then breaks down, retests on it and drops, and even the previous set had retested here. So there is a zone here. So I'm just going to clone this one and put it there. Now after cloning that one, you see the zone that it is respected well. Price retests here, goes up, retests back, breaks out, retests, and then drops. And also I want you to remember one thing: where it is retesting and dropping, there is a supply zone. This is a supply zone we drew on the weekly time frame. I think you can see it, that the supply zone we grew. Guys, you have to subscribe to the channel. I had forgotten. Subscribe to the channel, and also if you learn something from this video, it is only fair that you like the video. That is the only way you guys can support me. So subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, because most of you are watching free content and this is premium content, guys. I'm giving you strategies people are confessing having entered trades using just the videos I'm giving them here. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and then also don't forget to like the video for the algorithm in case you find it useful in the future. So let's go forward. Now I have three zones. I'm going to delete one zone. Why? Because this zone here is far from this one. In order for price to reach up here, it will first have to cross this zone. If it crosses, and I'm going to add it there. And guys, you have to know that I always adjust my zones during price action. My zones are not static, that they don't move, because I know price action is so dynamic and volatile. It's always going to switch zones that it is respecting because of the market sentiments. So I always adjust my zones along the way. When I see that price is no longer respecting the zone, I do not insist on it. I get the new zone that price is respecting. Remember, we want to react to what price is doing, not predict what it might do. So you always have to adjust the zone. This is why it is good for you to either buy the book or join my mentorship, because how will you know when to adjust and when to not, when price is moving? So let's go. Now this is the zone that we want. Why? Because it's the weekly demand zone, and it also has support and resistance on the daily. Good. So we shall be looking to sell from here. However, if we do not get confirmations, we are not going to sell. With our strategy, you only trade with confirmations. That is why our win rate is so high and the loss rate is low. And also, sometimes we miss out on the trades because we're waiting for confirmation and sometimes they don't come. But the win rate is high because you're not entering without confirmations. Now let's continue. So after now highlighting this, rule number 3 also has this is where we also get confirmations. This is where I also get confirmations to drop down to the lower time frame to look for entries. So we are on the daily time frame, and I told you last time, the daily, this is where most of the work happens. You refine the zone like I've just done. After refining the zone, you want to look at the immediate trend. Then after looking at the immediate trend, you want to wait for confirmations. And what are confirmations? You want to get indecision candles in our confirmation areas. Let's say support and resistance, or demand and supply. We want to get indecision candles there. Now those indecision candles are the ones that tell us whether to go to the lower time frame or to keep ourselves on the high time on the medium time frame. And I teach about all these indecision candles in my book. What you have to know is that whatever I put in my book is the only thing you're going to be needing for trading, or at least trading this strategy. Whatever is not there, you don't need it. So this is like a complete guide on what you need and what you don't need in trading. I teach about indecision candles and rejection candles, but only those indecision candles that matter, not each and every indecision candle. So now, after getting confirmation, we drop down to the entry time frame. Have we gotten any confirmations? No. So I'm just going to play price forward such that we can seek for those confirmations. And when I'm playing price forward like this, for your equivalent is waiting. This is the daily time zone. That means you have to wait for a daily candle to close one after one until when you get your confirmations. Now let me play price forward. So as I'm playing price forward for you, you are waiting, and you see what is happening currently. You see that price comes and then prints indecision candles and then starts to drop. Now after printing those indecision candles and it starts to drop, this is the first sign, because remember this is supply zone. This is the first sign that price might want to drop to the downside. So you're going to drop down after seeing those indecision candles in your area of interest. You're going now to drop down. That is rule number 4, and it is the last rule. Number 4, drop to lower time frame, in brackets, entry time frame. Thing. I don't know why I keep doing this. Yeah, in brackets, entry time frame. Now this is the last rule. You have to drop down to your lower time frame. In bracket I put entry time frame because you're going to be entering on the lower time frame. On the high time frame, the stop loss is going to be big. So I'm just going to follow those rules and drop down to the lower time frame, which is my entry time frame. Now when I go to my lower time frame, which is also my entry time frame, what do I see? What do I see, guys? What do I see? Look at what is happening. You see that price was making higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, lower high, and then it broke this low to make a lower low. To make a lower low, guys. This for me is my entry trigger, and by now I would have entered already. Why? Because price is making a head and shoulder. Remember, we said when we go to our entry time frame, we are looking for chart patterns or demand and supply zones to help us enter the market. And what are the chart patterns that you're looking for? You're looking for a head and shoulder. We are looking, since we are selling, we are looking for head and shoulder. We are looking for a double top, a double bottom. We are looking for triple tops, triple bottoms. Since you are selling, you're looking for triple tops, but those ones we trade them with the break of the neckline. Now, on this retracement, this is where for me I would enter. Why do I enter from here? Because I have seen what I need to enter and have confirmed that indeed the most times I've been entering with this kind of setups, I've been profitable, I've been winning. If I go to the 4-hour, I think it is still the same thing there. It is still the same thing there. It is even more clear. You can see this is a left shoulder, this is a head, this is a right shoulder. Ideally, I would enter from up here on the right shoulder, especially with this candle that dropped, but I think it is too late, so I will enter from here. I'll enter from here. And guys, you have to know that I'm in for the longest run. I'm not just targeting 20-30 pips. I'm in for the longest run. Now, after entering from there, the next thing you want to do is very simple. You want to look out for demand and supply zones as you follow the market. The first entry is going to be this one here. The first entry, the main entry, is going to be that one there. And since I'm a swing trader, when I enter from there, I'm going to be, where is my WhatsApp number? Let me first bring my WhatsApp number, guys. Where is it? Okay, guys, I can't see it. Let's just proceed. So now, the thing I want to do is that I'm targeting down here. That is 200 pips. 1 is to 3. 220 pips. That is what I'm targeting down there. However, along the way, since this is a high time frame I'm analyzing and executing on, I'm following price action along the way. I'm following price action as I enter supply and demand zones if the price creates them. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be entering. Remember, I know that price is coming here. That's why I'm following price action with supply and demand zones, because I know where price is heading. Now, let's go, and I think we should go to the 6-hour. We track from there. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour, because 4-hour will create more visible zones. Now, you want to let price run as you follow up with price, supply and demand zones. So as I play price forward, for you, your equivalent is waiting. I told you equivalent is waiting. So price drops, breaks structure, price drops and breaks structure here. You see, this is a break of structure and price has dropped. So now what you want to do is mark this supply zone and wait for price to come there, and you add another position. That is how you scale in. You wait for price to come there and you add another position like that. So I'm just going to play price forward. So as I play price forward, for you, your equivalent is waiting. Let's see whether price went back. I think this one, price did not go back to the zone. So price does not go back to the zone, but breaks another structure here. This is a clear break of structure. This is a rally, a base, a drop, breaking structure. So price does not go back there, meaning this is another valid demand supply zone. So we're just going to mark all the incision candles in that zone and then wait to see if price comes back to the zone. As we are waiting for you, you're just observing. So price comes back, taps into the zone and then drops. So this would have been another entry here. So let's continue playing price forward. It comes back to the zone, and then drops down and then creates another zone here. It's another zone there. Let's see if price uses it. Price hits our TP but does not go back to the zone. So now this zone is no longer valid. Why? Because price has hit our take profit, and it is on the daily support, meaning the daily support is now in control, as well as the weekly support. So in anything that you're going to want to enter from here is going to be a disaster for sales. Right now we should only be looking for buys. And how do you know the price is not going to continue down such that you can continue holding your position? It is very simple. We wanted an inverted a head and shoulder here, or a double bottom with a break of structure, in order for us to confirm our sell entry. So the same thing here, you're going to use it for confirmation of your take profit. If you see a double bottom or an inverted head and shoulder, just know the trend has ended. You take your profits and then look for buys. So I'm just going to play price forward and we see if we get that. So price comes here and makes an inverted head and shoulder. I think you guys can see it. You see, this is a left shoulder, this is a head, this is a right shoulder. So by now you should be out of this trade, because price has made an inverted head and shoulder, telling you that we are likely to start buying. And this is how, guys, you take your entries and take your exits. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed. That is the only way you're supporting this channel. Also, don't forget to like the video if you've learned something out of it, guys. Premium content there. And also, let me just get my WhatsApp number such that I can put it near. Now it is up here. Okay, let me put it here and then I go back to the okay. So guys, where is it? Where is it? Eh? So guys, those ones who want my book, here is going to be the number for you to get the book from. Just WhatsApp me, people who cannot access my Telegram, but those ones who can access Telegram, the link is in the bio. Where is this now? Where is it hiding? People can access Telegram, the link is in the bio. Just go to there. It is here. I've seen it. It is here. The link is in the bio. Just click on it and it will take you to my free Telegram group. And also in those free Telegram group, guys, I always do what? I always teach you how to analyze the market every Saturday for free, live on YouTube. So just join the Telegram group and then wait on Saturday. I'll teach you how to analyze the market for free. Also, if you want to access the book, this is the WhatsApp number that you have to use to WhatsApp me such that you can get the book. If you can access Telegram, just click the link in the bio on the description of this video. I also include the WhatsApp number in the description of this video, and then ask for the book on Telegram. If you can access Telegram, you go to the free Telegram group and then you see a pinned link, just click on it. It will bring you to my inbox. Tell me you want the book. Many people are telling me in the comment section they cannot access the book because they don't have Telegram. WhatsApp is there. People can access Telegram. Just go to the pinned link in that free Telegram group and ask for the book. It is only $10. Next month it will be around $20 to $30. This month it is only $10, so take advantage of it. Then for mentorship is $100, only $100. This month it will be $150. So make sure you also take advantage of that. So the book has everything, guys. It has how to grow small accounts, the right steps you're supposed to use, the only proven and trusted strategy that you're supposed to use to grow small accounts from $50, guys, from $50. The step-by-step guide is there. So just get the book and read it well. Even the evidence is there. You should be knowing how to do that. So I think I've spent a lot of time here. This was a buy. This was a good buy. After making this inverted head and shoulder, you're just supposed to enter for your buys and wait for market to take you to the upside. You wait for market to take you to the upside, because it is the same thing we did at resistance, same thing happening at support. So if I just play price forward, you could see that price bought before it retraced back into the zone. So this was a buy. Right now it would be in profits. I know it continued to the upside. So what you can do is make sure that you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like the video. That WhatsApp number is only for the book. Please do not call the number. I've seen guys calling mine. Do not call that number. Just WhatsApp. Tell me what you want. If it is the book, $10. If it is mentorship, it is only $100. So I think that has been all. Let's just go through our rules, the recap on what we have studied today. One, you have to go to your highest time frame. On the highest time frame, observe the candlesticks, observe the market direction, and then mark out your structures on your highest time frame. Structures, what are you marking? Support and resistance, demand and supply zones. Also chart patterns if you can see any. After, drop down to your medium time frame. Medium time frame, that is where a lot of work happens. Look for your confirmation on the medium time frame. Look for immediate trend on the medium time frame. Refine your zones on the medium time frame. Then number 4, drop down to your lower time frame for entries. After getting confirmation from the medium time frame, you drop down to your lower time frame to look for entries. What are your entries that you're looking for? You're looking for demand and supply zones. You're looking for chart patterns like head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. You're looking for chart patterns like double bottoms, double tops with a break of the neckline. Then follow price action that direction, selling or buying until when it reaches your daily or weekly support or resistance. Simple and straightforward. You want to know how to do it? You can always inbox me on Telegram. The link is in the bio and the description of this video, or WhatsApp me on that number and tell me whatever you want. Okay guys, I think that is all. That is all for today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video. Have a lovely day. Bye.